Right there.
Yeah,
Okay, right there. That's the book. That's the title of the book. Faces I Have Seen. Give me a quick overview synopsis of this book.
The overview of the book is about my life and about some of the people that I've represented. Faces I've seen. People that reminded me of folks from my childhood that happened to get caught up in a homicide type situation, and me representing them in my impression of what they were going through and what I was going through at the time we had their trial.
And what message do you want to send out from this book?
The message is that sometimes
what made you sit down and take time out to write these stories?
Well, the book started out as a diary. It was a way for me to stop carrying all of this information around in my mind. So it allowed me to set it down somewhere. So I kept a journal. And with the journal, a friend of mine read the journal and said, this is something that's relevant to the public at large. This is something that can help people, educate people. So Ted, you got to get it out. You got to share it, you know, because it's really, at the end of the day, a story of redemption and a story of how to resolve yourself and become something of yourself.
And that, I've read many of the stories, and I couldn't put the book down. And they're short stories.
Yes.
They're not lengthy stories.
Right.
And you know, we don't like reading. We rather see pictures. But
right.
I really enjoyed reading. I didn't enjoy what happened to the victims, and I didn't enjoy none of that, but I enjoyed how you were able to put it where I could almost visualize what was going on and how you handled the representation. And even some of these guys who tried to get smart with you,
yes,
you still chose to represent them.
Right.
And did it ever frighten you about representing them if they didn't?
Well, my take on it, man, everybody's a child of God, whether they realize that or not. So my strength comes in knowing who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Comes in knowing who I am, and comes with showing them, no matter what anybody else think about you, that I respect you. I don't respect the choices that you made. I understand to a certain extent that I can understand the choices that you made, but I'm going to do the best that I can for you. And at the end of the day, if you don't like me, at least you're going to respect the fact that he tried for me. Yeah. Somebody tried to stand up for me, right? And I'm okay with that, Red.
Now, let me just share with you. I came to you, I guess a couple years ago.
Yes, sir.
And we had some kids that wanted to play basketball in the community and couldn't play basketball.
Right.
Because the drug dealers had taken over the basketball court.
Yes, sir.
And I came and I shared with you about this situation, and we ended up taking a casket to the basketball court.
Wow.
And the casket, we wanted to show the drug dealers where they were headed if they continued to play and do their playing their games on the basketball court. And the kids wanted, so we finally got the drug dealers to move off the basketball court, but we didn't have no basketballs.
Yes, sir.
And we came to you.
Yes, sir.
And how many basketballs did you provide us with?
Not enough. Not enough.
You are absolutely right, because every one of those basketballs that you provided, it was many, I don't want to say fights,
right,
but disagreement, who was going to take a basketball home.
How about that?
And I want you to know that those kids thank you, and the community thanks you, because it gave those kids something in the community to do until we got our new mayor, Mayor Kasim Reed, who's doing an outstanding job of opening up the recreation centers.
Amen.
And now these kids have something to do. And Mayor, we send a shout out to you, and we want to say thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. So, Attorney Johnson, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here?
I am so excited, Rev. I've been in contact with folks in Los Angeles and New York City, and they are considering making a television pilot out of my book.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. So I am preoccupied, sir, with just maintaining my cases and working on developing my book into a television series.
Okay, well, I'm glad that we've had this opportunity to sit down with you.
I'm blessed with you, man.
Hey, well, man, listen, you have blessed the people. The young man behind the camera that's shooting us now
Yes, sir.
is one of your products.
How about that?
He is one of the young men that, with your support, he has been able to come on board. Now he is a TV producer, certified, has his own TV show.
How about that?
And that comes from sponsors like you. And we wanted to come back and say thank you and let the people see, because every week, hey, y'all tell them, every week, don't I say, sponsor of my TV show, Ted Johnson and Associates. Don't I say it every week? Well, now you have met Ted Johnson. This is the man that keeps us up and rolling, and we want to say thank you, Ted, and God bless you.
God bless you,
and we
man.
hope that you continue the work of the Lord.
Amen.
Not the work of the lawyer, the work of the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you, Ted.
All right.
So there you have it. We want to wait. First of all, Ted, is there anything else you want to say to the community?
I want to say I appreciate the Rev and all the work that he does, and I want him to stay strong and blessed and continue to do what he does. I want him to continue to challenge the authorities that be and move Atlanta, the Atlanta community, the religious community, the black clergy. I want him to move everyone forward. Fear not, stand in the strength of the Lord.
Amen. Amen. So there you have it. We're so very happy and we're so proud of Attorney Ted Johnson here on 44 Broad Street in the Grant Building, a man that's really, really sincerely practicing the laws and helping our community stay on the right and correct path. Now we're going to move to our next segment, and that'll be coming up in just a moment.